Okay, in this video we're going to talk about the Unit 6B Quiz 2 review. The reason I'm making a video over this is because of the fact that we just came off of a retest. Some of you guys haven't done this yet and you need to go home and work on it, okay? So we're going to go ahead and talk through it as quickly as possible. April has a credit card with an instant credit company. She did not pay off her credit card bill in full. She has an APR of 18%. Answer the following questions. Now, the average daily balance, I went ahead and put all the work right here. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to add all of this. So you're going to add all these numbers. Okay, so you're going to add the 9,000, 18,000, 7,000. Now I'm going over this fast because we've already done it before. So this should be something you should easily be able to do. We're going to divide that by 31. Now the reason we're dividing by 31 because all these days add up to 31. So when you do that, you get $1,154, and I'm writing with my mouse here, so I apologize, and 16 cents. Okay. Now, find the finance charge. Now, the finance charge, looking up here, is the average daily balance times the MPR. Remember, the MPR is the monthly. The only thing that the problem has is the yearly. All right, so I'm going to take 18. I'm going to divide it by 12 to convert it yearly to monthly, and I end up with 1.5%. All right, that's a 5. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my average daily balance, I'm going to multiply by 1.5%, and I'm going to get my answer, which is $17.31. All right, next question. All right, starting with my previous balance. Remember, subtract plus equals X. Now, when I do that, it ends up being $55.18. Now, this is not what the question's asking. It's saying if Amber had a credit limit of $8,000, how much would she have left? Well, the credit card company will allow her to borrow $8,000, but she's already $55 in the hole. So the difference between the two is how much money she could still spend if she chose to do so. So that's just finding the difference, $7,944.82. Okay. Next question. Once again, previous balance. I'll do this in another color. Previous balance minus X plus new purchases plus $15 plus finance charges equal to $943.90. It's a simple algebra problem. It ends up being 107.09. All right. Now, the credit card limit, this number 5 is going to trip you up a little bit because what you want to do is you're going to take the 107 and subtract it from the 15,000. That's incorrect. Don't make that mistake. So this is kind of like a standalone question. If the credit card limit was 15 grand, all right, how much credit would the card holder have left? Well, remember, the new balance represents how much they owe. So very simply, 15,000 minus $9.40 or $943. $14,056.10. All right, moving on. Okay, here's a credit card statement that we just got to put together. All right, here's your credits and all this stuff. So, question number or letter A, all the payments, you add them all up, and you put them for A. Now I'm got to speed up because I'm looking at my time here. I will really want to get into insurance. New purchases, B, just add up all the new purchases. There. Just add all these numbers up, and that's what B is. Now the finance charge. Now I already gave you the average daily balance. Here's the APR. Now divide that by 12 to get the monthly periodic rate. So very simply, it's going to be $193.51 times whatever E is, and that's going to give you the finance charge. So remember, starting with the previous balance to find D, minus plus equals D. There's your answer. All right. Tricia is interested in finding her cost per mile. She would, what would be her fixed cost is $2,890, and so we're basically trying to find her cost per mile. Add up these two numbers because this is how much it cost her, and then divide it by 28,612. So $2,890 plus 7,230. Get a number and then divide it by 28,000 miles. You get 35 cents per mile. All right. Now, Joe went to a local car lot. All right, so I'm going to do this pretty quickly because we've already done it in class. So it's going to be 1.07, 1.07, sorry. And I'm going to multiply that by the base price, which is $10,250, plus the upgrades, which is $450. But, oh, and deducts $200 for the excess miles. So we're going to subtract $200 from that. So that would be considered your sticker price. We are then going to add, once we do our multiply by 1.07, we're going to add 129 plus 25, and my final answer ends up being 11,389. All right, next one. All right, question number 9. Stuart has a $25,000 policy. All right, here's all insurance. This is stuff that we really need to focus on. All right, so Stuart has $25,000 worth of property damage, insurance of this, okay? Which insurance covers the damage to the fence? Well, that's property. Remember, property is everything except their car. All right, so how much will the insurance pay for the fence? Well, let's see, the fence, $7,000 worth of damage to the fence. Now, this $1,000 deductible, that's only dealing with collision. That means it's the damage to his car. So the 7,000 deals with the property only, and Stuart has 25,000 worth of property damage, so that means it's under 25,000. So that means the insurance company will pay all 7,000. All right, Stuart's car was still drivable after the accident. On his way home from the accident, he hit an empty bus. Wow. And did some more damage. But here's the thing, it's a new accident, so everything is new. So everything is new, which means you go back and reset back to $25,000. So did 20,000 worth of damage to the bus and worth of damage to his car. How much will the insurance pay for the damage? Well, if the bus was 20 grand, 20 grand is less than 25,000, so that is going to be 2,000. How much did the insurance, let's see, how much will the insurance pay for the damage to his car? Now, go back. This is going to be a little tricky here. Going back, the first accident was $3,600 with a deductible of 1,000. Remember, a deductible means that's what he's got to pay first before the insurance kicks in. So the first accident, let me just go ahead and write it right here. So the first accident, the insurance company will pay, let me get the sign right, will pay $2,600 because of the fact that the deductible is $1,000. So Stuart had to kick in the first 1,000. All right. Now, the second accident, the deductible goes back to 1,000, and let's say he did another $2,000 worth, so that means he's got to pay the rest of it. So the first accident was 2,600. Second accident is 1,100. All right, I'm looking to sell my car for question number 10. Very simply, add them all up. The best way to do it is just to add them all up and just find the average. So add them all up and then divide it by 4 because there's 4 numbers. Okay. Now, this next question here, question number 11, we will do on the next video. Thank you. Thank you.